I took I took philosophy 101 in college, right? And it was total garbage. The only useful thing that I've been able to use on my debate
Yeah.
years on these servers in these communities is that I can crack out laughing because when my professor, the only thing I ever learned from my professor was he held up two books. He held up uh, Kant and Hegel, and he said these are two of the most difficult books in the English language to read. And the only thing I ever got out of that Philosophy 101 class is the justification to burst out in laughter when retards claim that they read Kant and fucking Hegel. Like Dionysus saying he read the Critique to Pure Reason. I can just burst out laughing and then I tell the story of my professor. And that's the only thing I ever got out of Philosophy 101 in college. I don't remember any of the other garbage. It was all crap. And I guess Krafty's claiming he reads Hegel.
How many times do I have to tell you this fucking thing? Why do you keep lying?
Okay, so who's he reading?
I told you, I don't know. I said, I told you he's reading Continental Philosophy. That's what I said, right?
How do you know that?
Because I've been talking to him about shit like that. And I don't remember what he said, and I can't look at my DMs because he did give a name in my DMs. I think maybe Heidegger, maybe, but I can't check my DMs anymore because my fucking account.
Let's hear him give a summary of it.
I think Josh.
I'm not saying he knows what the fuck.
I want to debate Krafty.
I'm not saying he knows what the fuck he's talking about because it's clear from his messages.
Give him the Critique of Pure Reason I put on his reading list.
You don't want to listen to me at all, do you? Do you want to listen to me or not?
Baby, why are you defending these fucks?
Look, I'm just telling you what you said was false. That's all I'm saying. All he talks about is mods. What you said was false. At least a few things that he talks about.
He talks about existentialism that he doesn't. I know he doesn't even know what that is. He talks about that to you in PM, or he talks about it in the server.
He talks about it both in the server and in PM.
How come when
he's down there talking to Wrench, all by himself in that room that nobody ever goes into and listens to, but I sometimes appear in there, he sure as fuck isn't talking about fucking mods with Wrench.
Do you think that Wrench and Krafty, they think they're talking about existentialism? Do you think they actually are?
Look,
yeah, but I mean, like,
blaming either way, whether or not they think they are or they actually are. My point is that at those times, they're not talking about mods.
He can have a book study with the Critique of Pure Reason too.
Yeah, what is that supposed to show?
Josh.
He's a clown. Why are you defending these fucking assholes, baby? Krafty's always attacking me, and he was banned today.
I thought he called you. You banned him you banned him. For talking about mods. You never banned John. John complains about mods all the fucking time. John's always soliciting people for mods. You don't do shit about John. And John's a piece of shit on top of that.
Yeah, but John contributes other things to the server.
Yeah, but he's a piece of shit on top of that.
The only time I ever see Krafty open his mouth, and it's a temporary ban just until the mod drama dies down. I mean, you see that I'm so distressed that I have to come over in Tom's server for peace.
Yeah, I know, it's fucked up.
And now you come home. I can't even be in Tom's server. Josh has to follow me, come home, and bitch it about mods.
I didn't start shit with you. You came in, I walked in the door.
I was talking to Young.
Yeah, I walked in the door, and then you were looking at me.
I was giving you a dirty look because of Pogan.
Yeah, you were giving me a dirty look talking about fucking Pogan. It's just like the first thing I did when I got home was see you screaming at me.
And you said, oh, well, all he's doing is stating his opinion when he called you immature for liking the Leela and Agnes drama. And then I said, okay, I'll just say my opinion then. He likes to manipulate people by threatening suicide, and then, like, you gasped because you have this double standard where I can't say my opinion.
Look, maybe there are some opinions I think are okay to voice and some opinions I think are not, right? My point is that I'm not necessarily saying...
So what's the criteria? So I know.
What I was saying is that I don't think in Pogan's case it was necessarily personal, right? And in your case it is personal.
You don't think that when Pogan comes after me that it's personal? You don't think it's because I represent him when he hates himself?
Well, there's a lot of...
He's obsessed with me.
There's a lot... I agree that there is something personal there. I'm saying not all instances of him whining...
How do you know that?
What?
How do you know that there's instances where he attacks me where he's not thinking about his hatred for me, which really is symbolized, because I symbolize his hatred for himself for the fucking mod syndrome power trip abuse
Well, God,
phenomenon.
there's so much to fucking unpack in that shit.
How do you know?
Well, look, I don't even know how to evaluate the clip. Do you know how many fucking words you just said? You're asking me to break down.
No, your claim is that sometimes he attacks me and it's not personal. Substantiate your claim.
Look, so I think that if anybody was engaging in that thing, I think Pogan would have whined about how immature it was. Not necessarily.
I wasn't engaging. You can see the text. I typed in text. Guys, can we listen to the recording of Leela versus Agnes? And then Pogan started talking about how it's for 12-year-olds.
Look, maybe I'm wrong, right? Maybe I'm wrong, okay?
So do you have justification or not?
No.
Oh. So you're making unjustified assertions in defense of Pogan.
Sure. But I'm just trying to, like, maybe they're not immediate inferences from, like, a bunch of behaviors, right? But
can you stop aligning with Pogan to pick on me?
I'm not trying to pick on you, baby.
Look, I'm over in Modus Ponens so I can have some peace. So can you not come home and bother me while I'm in Modus Ponens?
Fine, I'll fucking get the fuck out of here.
I love you, Josh.
Fucking hell, dude.